Have you seen The Thing? Sorry. Would you take a knife to a gunfight?
No.
Why?
I'd get shot.
No. The correct answer is it depends on how far away you are.
I would get shot.
No.
It's a gunfight.
So? If you're starting at
Meaning
range...
they know that I'm there to fight.
Okay, sorry.
And whoever's there gets shot, so they would just be like, bang.
If you're in a room with someone, would you pick a knife or a gun?
A gun.
Why?
How small is the room?
Well, that's the thing.
You need to give me more information. I can't give you an answer if I don't have any information.
So if you're close together, if it's like this room, if you were there and I was here and there was a knife and a gun.
Gun.
Why?
Because it's faster.
Knife is better though.
It's faster.
I'll just cut your fingers off, bitch.
Michael.
Yeah?
When you get shot,
yeah,
it's extremely painful, especially as to where you get shot. The most dangerous place to get shot, apart from your head, is here. In your stomach.
Yeah, because you bleed.
Yeah, and it's a very easy target.
Yeah, but have you seen The Thing where it's hard to hit someone when you're in close range with a gun?
Yeah, but do you know what I would do instead?
What's
you
that?
said it was right here, right?
Yeah.
I'd grab the gun, go over the table and shoot you. And I'm faster than you, Michael. And I wouldn't give a shit about whether I'm going to tumble over something or not, because once I'm on the ground, I look up at you and I just shoot. I can very blindly shoot at you.
Yeah, but then you have one shot.
Who cares? I'd still get you.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
I'd dodge it.
Oh, fuck off, Michael. Get lost. You can't say, I dodged. Like, you're fucking...
But I would dodge it.
That's what I think if you're dodging.
I would dodge it, though.
No, you wouldn't.
The thing is...
Do you know how fast a bullet travels?
Not that quick. It's not.
The sniper rifle I used last Thursday?
Yeah.
It goes faster than the speed of sound.
And?
You can't move faster than the speed of sound, Michael. You are not capable
Sonic's
of doing that.
speed's my game. Woohoo. Sonic outruns bullets, man. Sonic can outrun bullets. You can go the speed of light.
No, he can't.
He's got the light speed dash.
He can't go the speed of light.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't. The song says he can, but he can't.
Why can't he?
It's been proven.
By?
Video games.
What, game theory?
Yeah.
But the thing is with going faster than the speed of light is it requires infinite energy to do so. Right? But guess what? The Chaos Emeralds have infinite energy.
Yeah, so we can't do it without doping.
That doesn't matter. I never said that he wasn't doping.
Then he's not doing it.
Yes, he is.
He's cheating.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It's still doing it.
No, it's not.
It is. If I gave you a gun and said kill me, and you shoot me, you're saying you didn't kill me. The gun did. No. Because you're cheating. The gun did it. No, you.
No, because you said that I could use the gun to shoot you.
Nope, I didn't say that.
You did.
I just gave it to you.
Michael.
I didn't ever say that you can use it. You just used it.
But the general outcome you said was to shoot you. Or to kill you. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, you did. You said kill me. And you handed me a gun.
Yeah,
if
but
if he told Sonic to just go the speed of light.
Yeah. Maybe he'd be able to.
He can't.
How do you know?
Because even when he is Super Saiyan, he can't fucking do it.
Maybe Sonic the Hedgehog is in fact unlimited energy in hedgehog form.
Yeah, you can have unlimited energy, but what about the things that are going to be using the energy? What if they can't use all the energy?
What? Him?
His legs.
But they are energy.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
No, he's not just energy. He's got blood.
You don't know that.
There's no way he doesn't have blood. He's a hedgehog.
He's a blue hedgehog.
He's a hedgehog. Exactly. It's not real, Michael. But
with a big head.
Hey.
Big hands, big feet.
Why is he a hedgehog? He's nothing like a hedgehog.
He is.
No, he's not.
He goes up into a ball.
So does Samus.
Yeah. And she's like a bird.
Samus isn't a bird.
Yeah, she is. She's like a Chozo. She's not human.
She's not?
No.
Oh, man.
I think she's half human, half Chozo.
She's human.
Half human.
She's human.
She's not human, though. You have to be 100% or nothing. Wait, 100% or 100%. You can only be human if you're 100% human. If you breed with a dog...
You're not 100% human, though.
No.
Because you're actually like 70% water. So you're not human.
No, that's actually wrong.
No, it's not.
That's actually wrong. Because humans, by definition, are 70% water.
Yeah, so you're not human. You're
I
water.
am. No, I mean, I'm atoms. I'm stardust.
You're not human.
We're
then.
stardust floating through the sea of space.
Then you're not human, Michael.
No, I'm not.
Then
If you breed with a dog,
don't.
and you have a child with the dog that is
impossible. But
that is
continue.
half dog, half human, is that a human? Then why is Samus?
Because she looks like a hot human.
What if the dog looked like a hot human dog?
Then it's.
These are the questions we need answers to.
Okay, well, welcome to ReliCast.
Oh no. Welcome to ReliCast. How long have we been going? I don't know.
Dude, that was a long intro.
If it was an intro at all. We just kind of started talking.
Yeah.
We didn't really. Maybe it just started a minute ago. Who knows?
How long's I can't even read that from here. 14 minutes.
Really?
15 minutes. just about 15 minutes. Yeah, welcome to ReliCast episode 21.
Welcome to ReliCast episode 21.
Yeah.
Half a year.
Yeah. Oh, before we start, are you going to clean my what?
Yeah, I'll do it later.
Good, clean up my shit that you made a mess out of.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to drag me onto a podcast.
I don't have to.
Like, now do the dishes.
I don't have to, but I'm going to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it feels like you were waiting to say that.
No, I forgot about it. You distracted me, and then I realized that you were here, and then I was like, "Hey, you got to clean." And then there's
yeah, I know. I saw it when I went in the kitchen 3 times.
Oh yeah,
I saw it, and I was like, "I'll do that after we record." I didn't mention it, and then he brought it up anyway. What's your problem? Oh no.
No, it's fine.
Good.
Probably.
Good. Well, I mean, I've heard a theory that people like the smell of their own farts.
I think no.
I don't get that.
I don't think people like the smell of their own farts. But
then why do you do it so often?
There is,
and then you smell it and you're like,
there's an inherent thing that people do that I do as well, which is that someone's like, oh man, I just farted, and you're like, yeah, yeah, you did, ew. It's like.
Why?
When someone farts, someone is immediately like they're conscious of their breathing and their smelling. It's just how it happens.
Interesting.
It's how it happens.
It feels like you're trying to check if they're telling the truth. You know? I'm like, man, I just farted, and you're like, I don't smell nothing.
You sure about that?
You a liar.
Let me get a deeper sniff.
Yeah, maybe sniff a source.
I had someone that was on my stream.
Oh no.
No, nothing to do with farts. That was on my stream a couple of streams ago, and they had this weird obsession with getting me to shave on stream.
Did you do it?
No.
I don't know. Maybe you're a fast grower.
It depends on what you're talking about, but no. My facial hair does not grow fast. My facial hair takes a very long time to grow.
Okay. What were they offering?
Nothing. They were just like, go shave on camera or take your shirt off, and I was like, I'm not doing either of those things.
Why not?
One is TOS, and 2, the other one takes forever to grow.
I mean, did they want you to get rid of the whole thing?
Yeah. Oh, they wanted to see what I look like with a mustache. But like, and then Bones is like, girl, Fu Manchu. It's like,
what's that?
It's like with the Asian mustache that goes in and all the way down here. It's like, I can't do it.
Why?
My hair doesn't grow long enough.
Just let it
grow.
Yeah. Did you trim this?
I did recently here.
Well, that's the issue.
Yeah, but if I don't trim it there, I can't eat without eating the mustache.
Well, until it gets long enough, and then you can gel it.
That is not happening.
Do people like that? Do they gel it, or do they just like leave food in it and then it stays in that position?
We already had this discussion
like soup.
We already had this discussion where you were like, it's really good when you have a mustache because you're already doing it. When you eat food, it gets stuck in your beard, then you can be like hum and just have it later, seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
I think people would consider me to be a racist if I had a Fu Manchu.
Why?
I think just because.
It's okay. I don't think they would, but then if you did like a weird caricature voice, then it might be even more suspicious.
It's just a little bit more suspicious.
And then if you double up with,
like a rice hat and then doing this and
or the
taping back a certain
yeah. Like I feel like that might be it.
Look like Brock from Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean he is Asian.
Has he ever opened his? That's not a good way to put it. But have his eyes ever gotten bigger? He's probably been like, whoa! I don't think that's ever happened.
I know he's had love heart eyes.
Yeah.
For girls.
Only girls though. Nurse
Probably.
Joy and what's the other one? The policeman?
Officer Jenny.
Officer Jenny. I don't know where I got Jackie from.
It's
I had
both
Jackie
J's.
in my head.
Jackie, it's
Yeah.
fucking Australian.
It's a
mate.
very Australian.
Feels like at least.
Feels
I think
Australian,
there's a
man.
Jackie on
Is there?
Australian.
Michael. Carl and Jackie O.
No, I was thinking of Housewives.
Is
Real
there
Housewives
is there
Australia.
a Phil's Australian man?
No, probably
We
not.
should make one.
We should.
We should make a Phil's Aussie man.
There's K Crikey. if
Yeah,
you're
I know,
doing
but that's
Twitch
not
minutes.
that's not good enough.
It's okay. It's got the fucking hat with the corks though.
Yeah, but it's not Pepe.
Yeah, true.
I like Pepe.
You do,
Pepe's cute. Pepe laugh.
but you don't like Pepe enough.
What about Peepo?
You like Kirby
Yeah, I love Kirby.
too much, I would say.
Says who?
Kirby. Come on, I need more evidence.
Kirby video game.
Yeah.
Kirby amiibo.
Yeah.
Kirby cat bed, which I got for my cat before he passed away, and a Kirby plushie that I always saw, and I was like, Pog!
Only 4 Kirby things.
Yeah, that's it. I want more.
Kirby body pillow. You need it,
Is that a thing?
surely,
Look it up.
dude. Why you want it in my search history?
My phone's all the way over there.
Okay. Well, that was not wise on your end.
Yes, it
But I'll
was.
look it up.
Because now it's not going to be my search history.
Kirby.
Body pillow. Dude, if it's the fucking Kirby with the long bayonetta legs, I don't want that.
I mean, the first thing that pops up. Oh, I see. I mean, they kind of.
Is it like a Snorlax pillow?
He looks scared. Why?
No, he's just, you know. I knew it. I knew it was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing that pops up is the one you sleep with, or like at work. You know,
I wouldn't sleep with it.
like, is it that?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the one we put your head in it.
Yeah, well, I gave that to my cat.
Is it the same one?
It's the same thing, essentially. But that one doesn't stand up.
Ah, I see. I
He's
see.
a
true.
little saggy.
But I thought that was just because he was used.
No, he was always like that.
You could be this.
I'd love to be that girl.
Would you wear that fashion?
I don't know.
I don't even know what it is.
I'm not an onna.
Overalls.
I'm not an onna.
What is that?
Onna.
What is that?
Do you not know what onna?
I don't know what you're
Means-
talking about.
Japanese.
Ononoke? Princess
Onna.
Mononoke?
Onna.
On.
Onna.
On.
Onna.
Honor.
No. Means woman.
Yeah. I know.
No, you don't.
I do.
You had no idea.
But that's like mother.
No, it's Okasa.
It's honor.
Or Kasan.
Yeah. No, that's
Onna means woman.
yeah. I know that. I know that.
What's male? What's man? Stop that.
Man is
Starts with O.
dawn.
Wrong.
Done.
I said it starts.
Dan.
I said it starts with O.
It's done. It's done.
It starts with O.
I don't know.
It's otoko.
I know. You know why I know that? Because what is a masculine job? Cars. And what is it called? Say it again.
Otoko.
It sounds like auto car.
It does not sound
So
like
that's how you know it.
No, it is no.
That is.
No, it is. No, okay. Also, you didn't know.
I did know.
No, you didn't.
I did. I just told you how I
What's
knew.
child?
It's no,
you don't know. It
It's-
starts with K.
yeah, I know what it is.
What is it?
Cow.
I said K.
Yeah, that's what
not
I said.
C.
Okay, but in my mind I spelled cow with a K.
Kodomo.
Yeah, cow.
I swear to God, Michael.
Easy. I told you. See, I've been doing my studying, and I think it's paying off. So I knew all this. I knew all this.
What's
You
another?
know-
What's another word?
Sun,
No, I don't know that one.
the sky sun.
I know what sky is.
Yeah, everyone does.
Sorta.
From Kingdom Hearts. Do you know what Earth is? It's Riku.
All right. Wait,
it's
is it?
Riku. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure? Stop reading the microphone. Are you sure? Stop.
Am I sure? No. I just think I remember that a while ago because I was doing back in like 2012. I was doing an RP thing on Reddit. No, not on Reddit. On a forum, and I was like, I'm gonna make a cool Pokemon, or I'm gonna make it my character, and he's gonna be called Riku. And then the guy was like, "You're not calling him that. Name is too overused." And I was like, why? Because I chose it because I think it meant Earth or something. Because they were like a defensive character, you know. And I was like, I'll call them what they are. Earth.
I just remembered last night when we were looking at Steam games.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember one of your other favorite games came up?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That you could nominate for a game award.
What game could you mean? I don't have any recollection.
Oh, I do. It's one of the only things I remember from last night. And it's that you found a game that was a puzzle game. Not even a puzzle game. It's just that there were pieces that fall into place and you had to click them at the right time. That was just pictures of anime girls and their feet.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And
then you went from that because you were like, oh, it's part of a collection. And the next one was the furry feet.
What are you talking about?
Do you know? Yeah.
I don't remember this.
Oh, dude, I remember it. It was hilarious. I remember every single bit of it. Because I really liked looking at those pictures.
Did you save them? Did you buy the game?
No, I didn't. As cheap as it is, I did not buy the game.
You could buy the entire collection. I think it's $30.
That's such a waste of money.
You get like 7 games.
Yeah, but all those games,
Yep.
quote unquote,
Yeah.
I guarantee pictures
Yep.
that they found.
I don't think that's true.
Either found or they paid someone for very cheaply for.
No, I mean, maybe. But they definitely didn't just yoink them off Google Images.
You don't know that?
I'm almost certain.
Oh, you know the creator?
No. Definitely not.
Michael Studios?
No, have you actually looked at what the studio is called?
No, I haven't. Did you?
No, I have no idea.
Look it up.
No, I don't know at all. I don't know at all.
I'll look it up.
No, you don't need to.
All right, Michael.
Yeah?
I told you I had an idea.
What was that idea?
That I wanted you to talk me through the creation of a D&D character.
Okay. I was thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Because you didn't give me much warning, which is fine. It's
Save
fine.
20% on furry feet on Steam.
Wow, I love furry feet.
Publisher and developer is Be Hungry. Oh my god, it is just a puzzle game. Yeah, the pieces are pieces.
Is it just Honey Pop?
No, the pieces fall from the top of the screen and then you grab the pieces with your mouse and you put them in the right place. It's just a puzzle game.
Oh, okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, the thing is with making a D&D character is I really, really, really like it. I think it's really fun to do. It's kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's not difficult, but I like to have like 10 screens, 20,000 tabs open. I mean, like
6 consoles.
Yeah, exactly, just like that. To pull information from everywhere. But we can try it. I've got my mobile, and we'll work with that. Among Us waifus. Oh yeah, that sounds good. I don't actually know how that would be good though.
It probably wouldn't be. It's just Among Us, but with waifus instead.
Oh, I see.
Well,
yeah, let's try it.
Right.
Okay, so you say you had this idea for a thing that we can do on today's podcast, where you make a Dungeons and Dragons character with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stop looking at the waifus and the furry feet on your phone.
I'm just curious because you said there was a whole lot of them, wasn't there?
Yeah, if you go on the Steam page for the game, then it's like, buy the bundle.
I did.
Buy the collection.
I did that.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's not a thing anymore, but it was definitely a thing yesterday.
$8.
Exactly. It's pretty cheap.
Unless it's US dollars.
It probably is.
Excluded by preference. Continue.
Character. I'm setting this up. Character. Is that Tinder?
Technically it was. But it was a notification just saying there's people around, you should start swiping. It's
yeah,
like,
it's telling you need to buy Tinder Gold.
Yeah, not happening.
Or whatever it's called.
Do I need to write any notes?
You might need to
keep this down.
You might.
Okay.
But I'm also going to try to do that myself.
All right, I'll keep my notes ready.
So I guess what we need to start off with is we need to understand what you want to do. What do you want out of this character? And of course, that's kind of a very open-ended question.
It's extremely open-ended.
Because you don't understand anything about how the game works.
Yeah.
But what we need to do is we need to assess it from the lens of, okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Let's say I wanted to make Master Chief.
Right.
All right. We're not going to make, I'm not making you Master Chief because I think it'd be better if you just created something from your brain. But Master Chief is like easy to relate to. Everyone understands Master Chief. They've been in issues before, you know.
Fortnite.
Exactly. Now, what is Master Chief good at?
Fighting, aiming, jumping, being athletic.
Okay, he's an athlete.
Being huge.
He's a natural born athlete. He's massive.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And he's augmented. He's got a suit of armor.
Okay. Okay, these are all great. What else? Give me more information about Master Chief. I'm like a cauldron, and you're pouring information in. I'm brewing something in my brain right now.
Are we using Master Chief, or are you using this as an example?
I'm using this as an example.
Okay.
Just so I can like explain different things about how to make this character work.
He has green armor.
Uh-huh.
He is augmented human.
Okay.
He was stolen from his parents when he was a child.
Okay.
And he was brought up as a super soldier and given the Mjolnir armor.
Okay.
He fights aliens.
Okay.
He saved the world, saved the universe.
What can he do?
He shoots. He aims.
What else can he do?
Throws grenades. He can use essentially any piece of equipment, including like alien ships, alien tanks, human ships, all that stuff.
Okay. Well, I think this might be easy.
And weaponry.
Yeah. This might be easy. Or maybe not, but we'll see. We'll try to get it to work. So let's just make him a classic D&D fighter. All right. Now we don't have guns because I don't understand how guns work in D&D. Right. So just ignore that for now.
Okay.
We will instead treat his weapons as crossbows.
Oh, okay.
Crossbows are basically guns, right?
Crossbows are boring though.
Crossbows are awesome.
Crossbows are boring. Bow and arrow is more awesome.
We can do bow and arrow, but crossbow is easier to be like a gun.
Yeah, but bow and arrow is more awesome.
Yeah, we could give him a longbow. It's up to you. Okay. But what we would do is we'd start by looking at his race, right? So there's a couple of options we have.
Mm-hmm.
I would personally go for a human, a V-human as they are known, which is a different type of human.
Right.
Which means that you get to select one like trait. So in Dungeons and Dragons, you have these extra optional abilities called feats. I don't think that they should be optional. Why, dude? Come on, man. Like features, like features, not like feet. All right, I said feats.
Of course.
not foots.
I added that emphasis on the end purely to make sure that you didn't think that.
Exactly. And feats are like little abilities that everyone can like grab from a pool. Right. So they're just like floating. You can get them every so often. But variant humans get to choose one of these for free at first level.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think that we could give him a gun. Who cares? I mean, it doesn't really matter. So there was a feat called Gunner, right? Which means he's very good at shooting. And if you get up close, normally it's hard to shoot people, right? It's like my example from before.
No, your example from before was stupid.
No, it's actually been proven. Like in a certain range, a knife is more effective than a gun. I think they did on Mythbusters.
How close is that range?
I think it's like 5 feet.
We're further than 5 feet.
No, we're not.
Here we are.
We're actually roughly about 5 feet away.
Exactly. But if it doesn't matter. Continue.
Anyway, so this feat means that he's able to like attack people even if they get up really close. You know,
right.
He's just better at using a gun.
Close range gun. Exactly.
So what's the specific wording of the gun is you have a quick hand and a keen eye when employing firearms, granting you the following benefits. Gives you a stat boost, makes you better at shooting, proficiency with firearms, and you get to ignore the time that it takes to reload. So normally it takes like a little while to reload a gun, but you can just like boom, really fast, like bang.
Sounds right.
Next bullet.
Sounds like MC.
Yeah, exactly. The Halo himself.
The Halo himself.
Exactly. And being within 5 feet of a hostile creature does not impose disadvantage on your ranged attack rolls.
That's nice.
So it's good. So we would probably go that on a very human fighter, and would probably give ourselves high strength, right? High strength, high dexterity, high constitution, so we can take a lot of hits, I assume.
Mm-hmm. He's got an energy shield.
Exactly. Which is actually a really good point. That's a very good point, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably work that in, actually.
Because magic.
Yeah, we do have magic. We could go on Eldritch Knight. That would be actually pretty cool. Intelligence is also important.
He's very smart.
He's very smart. He's really good at most things.
Yeah, he's good at pretty much everything.
Yeah, which makes it hard.
He's an OP character.
Yeah. Would you say he's wise?
I think I would say he's logical.
But not necessarily wise. Because basically, we've got we got to choose an array.
Also, depending on the generation you're thinking of, he also has an artificial intelligence with him at all times.
That's true.
So she's wise.
That's true. Okay, how do we do this? This is easy. No, we can do this. We can get this to work. Because in D&D you can get like
spirits.
Yeah, like little friends, you know. So maybe
companions.
Exactly. Maybe a warlock would actually be quite good instead of a fighter.
But he needs a gun.
He does need a gun. If we're not using guns, who knows? It's hard to navigate.
I told you what you used, Master Chief.
In an entire wiki, but it's as an example.
Right, of course.
But we take a few levels in fighter. We get really good at fighting with weapons, right? Get the ability to maybe to go all out for one turn, and you attack twice as many people, just like a burst of like energy, like
okay.
You know. Okay. We get like heavy armor, so we're able to wear the big armor that he wears. You know, it fits that.
So the thing about Master Chief is, like I said, he's augmented. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So he's kind of like Wolverine, where his bones are like really fucking strong.
Yeah.
And his body is very, very strong.
Exactly.
And he's fucking huge.
Yeah, he's not going to be Master Chief at level 1. Master Chief is not a level 1 character.
Yeah, he is.
A level 1 is just above commoners. And he is much above the common man.
Yeah, he's much above commoners.
So for his background, I would say that we'd choose something that allows him to have a proficiency in things like athletics, you know. I don't know what else he'd be good at in terms of skills, but what is there? There's, you know, I'm trying to see if there's a list, but it's not showing up.
Isn't there a D&D app?
There is, and it would actually kind of work for what we're trying to do here. But it's very limited. You have to like buy the content. I don't like that, so I just don't. Would you say acrobatics? I don't think acrobatics.
Yeah, you can do backflips and stuff. There's a video of him in the beginning of Halo 4 where he fucking runs up to a brute, lands on his steps on his knee, kicks him in the face, and fucking backflips on his way out. It's sick. It's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we could do that. Go with like the physical things.
He's very physical.
Yeah, we could go survival as well, maybe, or you know, maybe not.
Nah, I mean, no, it's not that he couldn't.
Do you know what survival is?
Well, like crafting tools and
being a Boy Scout.
Yeah, you.
No.
Yeah.
Do you think deception?
No. Stop breathing into the fucking microphone.
Your wish is my command.
No, Michael.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is he good at this? This is like, we're looking at like, we get to basically, because of what he is, I think. Let me just double check. I think we get a list of 5 things that we get to be good at.
Okay.
At least to start off with. So I think at least the, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So he actually gets 6 things, I think.
Mm-hmm.
5 things. 1 from race, 2 from background, 2 from being a fighter, right?
Okay.
So I'm just trying to think like, you know, animal handling, acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, survival. They're all things that he would potentially get from being a fighter. And then there's a list of other things. I don't know why there's no list of skills, but he gets 5 of them, you know.
Okay.
And you basically choose whatever fits the concept best. You know. And then as you go through, you're like, because the way that I think about Dungeons and Dragons, right, is probably not how a lot of people think about it, in terms of, I don't think that classes exist. So you've got fighter, barbarian, all these things, paladin. If you want to be a paladin, for example, you don't have to play a paladin class.
Right.
It's like a fantasy class, but I don't like to think of it as that. Sometimes I do. But I like to think of like classes as like themed abilities. You know, just mechanics. Breaking things down into the way they fundamentally work, and then just reflavoring them, you know? So there's the spell Magic Missile, right? Which shoots like it's like a sorcery in Dark Souls.
It's like a soul arrow.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like that. It never misses. It always hits.
Depends which Dark Souls
sorry.
you're talking about.
in Dungeons and Dragons, Magic Missile almost never misses.
Okay. That's kind of OP. Is it strong?
It's not super strong.
Okay.
You can negate it if you've got the spell to counter it, but anyway. I think it's just like a thing of energy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm like, yeah, but wouldn't it be cool if it looked like a fucking sword and it just came out of like it just appeared behind you and like stabbed you? Because it's going to hit you anyway.
Oh, okay. Right, okay.
I'm just, because mechanically nothing changes, but the way it appears and looks, you know?
In your mind.
Yeah, it's just the way the flavor of it.
It's like an Omae wa mo shinderu moment.
Yeah,
and
which
he
you
turns
can
around
do.
And gets shit.
You can do that in D&D. There's a spell called Steel Wind Strike, where if there's like a bunch of enemies, you can go and just like teleport to like one point after hitting all of them with a sword.
The only limit is your imagination.
Exactly, it's fucking rad.
That's sick. That's really cool.
So really, yeah, I don't like to think about like, yeah, just because I'm playing a bard doesn't mean like I'm a musician.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
I want these like diplomatic politician abilities, which is on the bard list.
As a musician.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm the diplomat. I'm a silver-tongued weaselly liar, you know?
Yeah, if I want to get into Parliament, I just fucking play a bit of guitar.
Hey guys, let me through.
Coming through, I'm the new Prime Minister.
Exactly, yeah, new band.
Hey, Scummo.
Yeah. Hey, how'd you get in? Hey, get this guy out of here.
Hey, I just got a Scummo.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking bulldog.
So, the issue is there's so many options that it's hard for me to explain. But I'll pass you the list. Okay. So these are all races that you can be. I can try explain what some of them are. Some of them I don't know.
Okay.
But it really depends on what you're imagining. Like you'd like your character to be able to do. Like if you just imagine anything, and then we can try and fit that. So something I like to do is like find inspiration in things that I like. You know,
halfling.
That's a hobbit.
Yeah, I know.
I think they used to be called hobbits, and then the Tolkien estate was like, "Hey,
wait, really?
Yeah, you can't use that."
Did they come up with hobbit? Tolkien?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Same with Balrogs as well. I think they used to be called Balrogs, but now they're called Balor.
Balrog. What's a hollow one?
A hollow one is like in Dark Souls.
Is it actually?
It's kind of. I think the idea is it's a thing you plug into you put onto another race. So
we meant to say you plug into a USB.
Oh, sorry. It's like an add-on content. So you get to be an elf, but you're also a hollow one. A hollow
elf.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So basically, you almost never die.
Okay.
Mainly because, yeah, it tells you the abilities if you click on it. And it gives you kind of an understanding of like, you know, how the mechanics of the character works.
What about can you be two races or only one race? Like, can you be like a cross race?
You can in some way, but you kind of. So there's a new thing that they implemented in one of the books that came out maybe a year ago now, actually. But it's called custom lineage, right? And it means that you can kind of be whatever you want. You don't use like one of the pre-generated races. You just kind of like, you get to put 2 stats and you get to grab a feat that like fits the theme or whatever. Yes, I understand. It sounds like feat. As in the lowermost thing.
The inferior is what it's. Is if you go into medical terms, you have the inferior, which is the lower part of the human body, superior, which is at the top, and you've got lateral, which goes left and right. And you've got midline, which is down the middle.
What's midline? Is it like?
It's midline is kind of like the centermost point
where you can like fold a person in half.
It's just called the midline. It's not where you fold a person. It's not like the whole thing, because then you'll be like superior midline, essentially. It's just the middle part.
I see.
But so what if I wanted to be like a human dwarf? So he's got like the toughness, but he's got the height of a human, because Master Chief is huge.
You can be a tough human. If you want to be a variant human, you can take the tough feat, which would give you a little bit more health every level up. By level 20, you get an extra 40 health.
Mm-hmm.
Which is useful. It's just like, it makes you stronger. But if you want to be a dwarf, and then you get dwarven fortitude or something, then you, I don't know, like a hill dwarf, I think they get more health. But then you don't get a feat. So, it's a trade-off.
A gnome?
Yeah, you can be a gnome.
Why? You've been gnomed.
Like a little tinkerers, you know? Have you ever played World of Warcraft? I think it's like those.
Yeah, I have.
And they're like, we've got our robots, our machines. Our tinkerers.
I thought that's what dwarves were.
No, dwarves are like Lord of the Rings dwarves.
Oh.
Where they're like, iron, steel, Torbjorn.
Torbjorn.
You know, with weapon masters of the forge.
Half elf, is that half human, half elf?
Half elf? Technically, it's half elf. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I know that, but what's the other half?
Mostly human.
But can it be anything? Can you be like elf orc?
If you want to be.
That's gross.
You probably could.
Elf fairy.
It wouldn't like mechanically change anything, but there's no like most things you can be like, yeah, why not? You know, it doesn't like change anything about the mechanics of the character necessarily, but maybe you'd like put stats into strength instead of dexterity to represent your orcishness.
What's a kenku?
A kenku is like a crow.
You know what? Lizard folk would work well for Master Chief, I think.
Really?
Because armor. Are they scaly?
They're literally like lizards.
So scaly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So lizard folk would work great because it'd be like natural armor.
But no, it's not like scales. It's like flesh. They don't get like a natural bonus.
They're not like close to Dragon Race?
No, I don't think so. There's Dragonborn.
I know, I see that.
There's also Warforged, which are like robots.
Where?
It's further down the list. I think it's under Eberron.
Oh yeah, you're right. There it is.
Yeah, they're basically like machines, like made for war. Big steel plating.
Okay, Warforged.
Yeah,
I'd pick Warforged then.
You'd be a Warforged?
Yeah, because Master Chief is essentially just something that was created for war.
Are you trying to make Master Chief? Or are you trying to make... Well,
I thought we were going off Master Chief. That's why I was looking for...
No, sorry. What would you like to make?
I don't know.
No, if you...
I'm committed to this Master Chief thing now, so we're going Warforged.
Okay, well, can you keep notes?
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay.
Warforged. Now,
so the first thing I'm going to write down is Warforged?
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you actually look at the list... Warforged. You have a couple different traits. I think the newest one is... so you're typically stronger, you know? I don't think you really die.
Sounds like Master Chief.
Because you're a robot, so you can't like die of old age.
Sounds like Master Chief.
Is what I mean.
He's like 1,000 years old now. Not true.
Most Warforged take comfort in order and discipline, tending toward law and neutrality. But some have absorbed the morality, or lack thereof, of the beings with which they served. That's just a fun flavor thing. Doesn't actually mean anything in the grand scheme of things.
Sounds like Master Chief.
Yeah. They can be tall. They can be as tall as you want, I guess, in theory. I guess they say most Warforged stand between 5 and 6.5 feet tall, which is shorter than you, but fuck it. Just make him tall, because it doesn't actually change much.
Okay, we need to stop talking for a second.
Why is that?
How tall is Master Chief from Halo?
Oh.
About 7 feet, according to Wikipedia.
7 foot tall.
Yeah, just make him 7 foot tall. 7 foot tall, Warforged.
7 feet?
They have a thing called Warforged Resilience. All right.
So yeah.
That means it says you were created to have remarkable fortitude, represented by the following benefits. You have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and you have resistance to the poison condition. All right? You don't need to eat, breathe, or drink. You are immune to disease.
I don't think I've ever seen Master Chief eat. Ever.
Not like a turkey sandwich or
Never.
anything.
Not once.
Does he celebrate Thanksgiving?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's from Earth.
True.
So
He also does not need to sleep, and magic cannot put him to sleep.
I've never seen him sleep except for the one time after Halo 3, which lasted like 5 years. It was a long ass sleep.
He just punched, knocked out. Whenever he's... So in D&D, you typically take like a long rest every day, where you like spend 8 hours doing not much and just resting. This says whenever you take a long rest, you must spend at least 6 hours of it in an inactive, motionless state rather than sleeping. In this state, you appear inert, but it doesn't render you unconscious, and you can see and hear as normal. So he just fucking chills.
So you just...
Yeah, he just like sits down for like 6 hours.
recuperating.
Exactly. He also has a bonus to his natural armor. It says you only wear armor that you're proficient with. To don armor other than a shield, you must incorporate it into your body over an hour. You must also spend an hour to doff armor. You can rest while donning or doffing armor. While you live, the armor incorporated into your body cannot be removed against your will. He also gains extra skills and tool proficiencies. So he can be good at lots of different... He can be good at a couple more different things.
It's interesting that you say that because his armor can't be taken off unless it's like forcefully like ripped off him kind of thing.
Yeah.
Without like special machinery.
Yeah, that's like in the... what was it? In the Halo Infinite thing where it's like...
It's like you were eating.
Do you remember that?
That was him eating for the first time.
Do you remember that cutscene with the high quality graphics and it was going through like being made?
Oh, that was
for the Xbox. Like,
that was the Xbox trailer thingy. Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
That's what I mean. Yeah, so that's what he's good at. That's just his racial stuff. And then when you choose to be a fighter, which is what I suggested.
The subclass?
We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
But at the first level of being a fighter, you get a fighting style, right? And the reason I went fighter is because they have a special thing called what is it? Thrown weapon fighting, you know? And I figured that makes a lot of sense for something like a grenade.
Yep.
You know, so he's better at throwing things like that. He can also maybe get another fighting style later on if he wants. But there are other options like being more accurate with ranged weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting even more defense, even more armor. Being really good at like dueling people with a one-handed weapon, like a rapier or something, which I don't think is good unless he's got like an energy sword, you know, which is like a right.
Yeah. He's used melee weapons. There's a gravity hammer as well. That's two-handed, I guess.
Exactly, but for that, we've got great weapon fighting, you know, which is when you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die, you can re-roll it for a melee weapon that you're holding with two hands. So if you like roll a 1, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go again, and then maybe you get like an 8 or like a 10, and he's like, so much more damage, bang, you know.
Okay.
And he doesn't really use two weapons. Like, he doesn't dual wield weapons, really, does he?
He does.
Does he?
Not melee weapons.
Yeah, that's what I mean, sorry.
Yeah, he dual wields guns in Halo 2, 3, and... I want to play Halo Wars. Sorry, ADHD.
No, that's fine. So yeah, I don't know which would fit him most. I think if I look at the level up table, I think that depends on the fighting style, additional fighting style? No? I think the only way to get an extra one is if you're a champion fighter, which is okay. I actually like champion fighters, but some people consider them to be the most boring.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're the most fightery fighter. They do what fighters do well, right?
They do what fighters do, but better.
I'll explain in a second. So fighters also get this ability later on called Indomitable, right? Which feels pretty good for him. That feels like it fits the idea of what he is, you know? So if you roll a saving throw, right? So if I try to like mind control you, you might fail. right? And it's like, oh fuck.
I might.
Yeah, maybe if you roll poorly. But with Indomitable, you can be like, no, I re-roll, and maybe you succeed, maybe you don't.
Fuck, I fucked it
again.
So it's a second chance.
Exactly, against like things that would like maybe fuck you over. So that's that. Now champions, they're good because they're good at critical hits, which is like you roll a 20 and you do double damage shots.
I need to just understanding it. This isn't his race, is it?
No, this is his class now.
Right. So he's Warforged, and then we have to pick a class for him.
Exactly.
Okay.
We can also multi-class, which is like dipping into multiple things.
We don't have unlimited amount of time.
In the session?
Yeah.
Is it in the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's easy. It's easy. It really depends on like what abilities we want. If we want a Cortana, then we can probably get something similar to that from another class.
Right.
Something that we can be like thing for information or knowledge, we summon it. Alternatively, we can go what do you call it? What's it called? Magic. Eldritch Knight.
Right.
Which would give us a bit more magical versatility. We can like cast some spells.
Magical would be good because you could also think of it as like plasma weapons.
Exactly. You can, I think, cast like magic weapon on something of yourself to make yourself better. You can make him a samurai if you want. That feels a bit maybe not good.
Samurai armor is now in Halo Infinite, or it will be, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of sick, though.
It is really cool. It looks fucking awesome.
Wizard spell list. They get the highest they get is 4th level spells, but if he's fast, you could give him Expeditious Retreat. So he just becomes like really fast at running for like a period of time.
Master Chief doesn't run from fights though,
but he can run into them.
Okay.
It just makes you fast. It's just called retreat, but it doesn't mean you have to run away.
Okay. I cast retreat towards the enemies.
I retreat away from safety. You could give him things like jump, to like triple his jump distance or something, and like.
Jesus Christ, and superhero land.
Exactly, things like that. Or long strider, make him faster. You can give him shield, so as a reaction to like an attack, you like put up a shield of some kind, however you want to flavor it. Maybe it could just be an overshield, like blocking things like magic missile will always fill in shield, which is what I was talking about earlier with the counter.
Right.
Or you can use to just increase your armor against an incoming attack for the next like 6 seconds. So you get a permanent armor buff.
But only for 6 seconds.
1 round is 6 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Like
so for one
cycle.
round.
Yeah. So, yeah. Multiple turns happen within a round, but 1 round is 6 seconds. So that's the thing you could get if you want to be an Eldritch Knight. Of course, you could also dip into other things like an Artificer if you want a bit more magic to utilize. Yeah. Or you could get what else do we have that's even that fits him, We've got a magic weapon maybe, but that's a bit stronger. A lot of the other things don't feel like they fit very well that I can see at least.
Let's go with
like Scorching Ray or like Web. Does he shoot web?
No.
No, it's not Spider-Man.
No. Let's go with Fighter.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, so we could go. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Fighter. Exactly.
Let's go with Fighter.
Yeah, but the thing is, do we want to be able to have magic that we can cast ourselves, or do we want to be able to, what do you call it? Do we want to be able to hit harder?
Hit harder.
Okay. So let's go Champion. Because Champion is... I actually like Champion a lot. I feel like people used to hate it a lot. Maybe people don't hate it as much these days. And, if we want spells, we can just dip into, Artificer or something later on anyway, and it's fine.
Of course.
Or even a Wizard. Or even a Bard. Lots of options. So, as a Champion, you know how I mentioned critical hits before? Instead of critting on a 20, he can also crit on a 19 or 20. So he's got basically double chance to crit. Just from basically the get-go.
Okay.
He also becomes a remarkable athlete as a champion, as he gets stronger. meaning that anything he does that's related to dexterity, constitution, and strength, he just gets better at because he's a fucking beast. In addition, when he makes a running long jump, he can just jump further. If he's like,
okay,
which is cool. And then he also gets an additional fighting style. So, one of the ones that we talked about earlier, he can just pick another one that, maybe just his armor's better,
Okay.
So, and then at a later level, he gets even better at critting. So then becomes 18, 19, or 20.
So triple.
He's got a 15% chance every time he attacks to crit.
That's really good.
And at that point, he's making like 3 attacks minimum every turn. So
that's really good.
It's pretty good.
That's really good.
Exactly. And then at level 18, it says you attain the Pinnacle of Resilience in battle. At the start of each of your turns, you just heal an amount equal to 5 plus con. If you have no more than half your health left. You can't do this if you're dead. But
there's a lot of things you can't do if you're dead.
Exactly.
So.
But they have to put that in.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. I would say that he's a champion fighter.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Of course, now it would be nice.
Oh, I gotta write that down.
Yeah, if you think like being able to self-heal sounds accurate.
Yes.
Then
at least overshield, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Which is basically what it is.
And all he's going to do is pick up a health pack and be full health again.
Yeah.
So he's.
Yeah, but that's not him.
No, it's
that's
not.
Something else.
But he's just going to be like.
Well, exactly.
Oh, muesli bar.
Yeah.
I'm all good now.
Chomp.
Chomp.
Exactly. So that's a way that you could do that. So you could say a champion, fighter, warforged, Master Chief. And
sounds good.
As a fighter, you get the most. So in D&D, you have ability score improvements, like in Dark Souls.
Okay.
So
is there a luck one?
No. There's strength, dexterity, constitution, wisdom, intelligence, charisma.
Okay, well, charisma is way low.
Not necessarily.
Master Chief's charisma is what? Because he's logical. He's not like a.
The charisma is not likableness.
It is in the real world.
Charisma is like willpower and like presence, like Darth Vader,
Okay.
He's very charismatic. He walks into a room and everyone's like,
fuck. Fuck.
He just has like the aura about him.
It's an aura.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is there?
Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, and strength and dexterity and constitution. In fact, maybe Master Chief would even work as a paladin, but who knows?
What's constitution?
Health. The ability to shrug off like effects.
Okay, well, this is kind of hard to say because Master Chief is kind of all those things.
Exactly. He's like an anime character.
Yeah, he's OP.
Yeah.
He's very OP. So would being an all-rounder be a bad idea?
It would be an okay idea. It'll make you okay at everything.
Okay, so I would say as much as you can evenly into dex, strength, and intelligence.
Yeah.
And the rest of them be kind of low tier.
Does he ever like get tricked or anything? Or like does he fall for things? Or is he like, I see through it all?
Not commonly.
Okay.
But he has a couple times.
Okay.
He has a few times.
So when I see things like that, I'm like, yeah, we could knock his like wisdom down a bit. Like maybe he was like beguiled. He was tricked.
Yeah.
Someone, things like that.
Not like Looney Tunes. He hasn't like walked into a painting of a tunnel before.
Yeah.
He'd probably walk through the wall anyway, but
Exactly. So then, hold on. Let me pull up my stat.
Okay.
Generator.
I need to write down the stats. So what are they again? Intelligence,
strength, dex, con,
dex. Not dex.
Warforged.
Intelligence, strength, dex, wisdom, constitution.
Yep. The actual order
and what?
On the sheets is strength, dex, con, int, wiz, charisma. So then you've got the physical stats and the mental stats.
Okay, and so I've done intelligence, strength, dex, wiz, constitution, and charisma.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the right order, but it's all the right ones.
Yeah. So we think giving him strength would be the best thing.
Yes.
It really depends on how you want to have this like this machine, this like
He's strong.
How would you want to see him fight? Let's assume that we don't have guns, but if you want to have a bow, we can use bows.
Nah, fast fist fighting.
You want to use fists?
Yeah.
You want him to just punch the shit out of everything?
Yeah, he's done it before.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we should go strength.
Yep.
All right. So we'll pump our strength. Dexterity is
Strength to what?
let's say we'll have 16 strength.
16 strength?
Yep.
He's very quick as well.
Yeah. Dexterity does not affect speed.
Oh, it doesn't?
No. Dexterity is like it changes your AC, your armor class, but only if you're wearing like light armor.
Oh, so it's not useful for Master Chief.
If he can just tank things,
Yeah.
like if there's a fireball, like an explosion, is he just gonna like fucking tank it, or is he gonna like?
He's got an energy shield.
Yeah.
So he would just tank it.
We can just tank it.
He wouldn't tank a wraith shot, like a tank shot. He'll die in one shot from that if it hits him.
Yeah, but that's more like to me that would be like an attack roll.
Yeah, but if it's a fireball, it would just be like.
Yeah, exactly. It washes over him.
Pretty much.
He just like stands his ground.
Yeah. Exactly. Not moved. Unfazed.
So let's temporarily ignore dexterity for now.
Okay.
Let's give him. We'll give him 16 Constitution for now.
What's Constitution again?
Health and Resilience.
Health and Resilience. Okay, 16.
Yeah, exactly. Now Intelligence is also good. You think?
Yeah, he's a quick thinker.
Yeah,
and he's very good at like planning and stuff.
Yeah.
Not like I am right now. I'm very tired.
This is kind of balanced-ish. Yeah, we can go with this, I think. Unless you think
Just continue. Anyway. Just tell me the numbers. Intelligence,
what? I think we could go 14.
Okay.
Which is a +2, which is not bad. And then we could go wisdom with 10. And charisma is also 10 for now.
Yep.
We're putting dexterity at 8. So he's not dexterous.
Okay.
Which makes him bad at shooting. But if we're not shooting, then that's fine. If we just want to punch the shit out of things,
yes,
then
yeah, he punches.
Yeah, then that is fine.
He's got very, very hard fists. So
big muscles.
Big muscle.
So that's good. That's very good.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
Character created.
Well, basically, at level 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to use this character.
Yeah.
When I get into D&D finally, I'm gonna use this character.
Exactly. Let's take him to level 4. Just for simplicity's sake, all right? If I was making the Master Chief, the most important thing is that we're going to be getting, at level 4 is where you get an ASI. So normally 4, 8, 12, 16...
How much more of this is left?
Not much. Why?
Okay. Because I need to go get my dinner.
Oh, is it done?
Yeah, it's ready to be eaten.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Every so often, characters will get ASIs, right? So they can level up their stats however they want.
Right.
But as an optional rule, feats exist in D&D, which at those levels you can instead take a feat. And some of those feats give you like bonuses to your things. So instead of taking just like a bonus to our strength to make us stronger, I like taking a feat because that makes us more skilled in a special area, right?
Jack of all trades, master of none.
No, like it makes you more refined and like focused in on like a concept or a thing.
Right.
So as a fighting style, let's just say that he has unarmed fighting, so he's able to punch things harder. Like he's better at punching things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what's it called? It's called unarmed fighting. So he can do a d6 plus your strength on a hit. If you aren't wearing any weapons or shield when you make the attack roll, it's a d8 instead, that's a pretty good punch.
Yeah. From 16 strength too.
Yeah. When you consider that most like normal people in D&D, like commoners, have like a d4 health, which is up to 4 health, he can probably
obliterate.
walk through a town, walk through like a
crowd of people just
literally probably killing all of them instantly.
Hell
actually, he does kill all of them because he has +3 strength.
Yeah.
So he's doing bare minimum 4 damage. It's just king hitting everyone.
Clothes lighting people walking past it, just
Exactly. So I think it's fine to go for a feat.
Okay. Unarmed fighting is the feat?
No, that's just a thing he gets as a fighter. That we're going to take.
Okay, so the feat is next.
So the feat...
how do you spell that?
F-E-A-T.
It is A-E-A-T.
Yeah, it's like feature.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things that we could go with, but I think the thing that makes the most sense, because we wear heavy armor, so we could either go for heavy armor master.
We don't wear armor.
Yeah, we do. Oh, true, but we kind of do. We like our armor.
Oh, so that counts towards whatever you're doing here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got a couple of options.
Naruto Monopoly.
So if we choose heavy armor master, what that means is that we can, if I like punch you, and my attack is not magical, which it's not going to be because it's me and I'm just a fucking dude.
IRL you or your character?
Me.
Okay.
You can reduce incoming damage from non-magical weapons by 3. So that means you could just take no damage if I try to punch you. No!
Punching a brick wall.
Yeah, which is much better at low levels when you're not dealing with things that are like lasering you.
Right.
And it's good against like hordes of like small things that can't do much. And that feels very, very in character.
It's like fighting 1,000 small chickens instead of fighting like one dinosaur.
Exactly. Except the chickens are then unable to do anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because they're small chickens, they can't hurt you.
Yeah.
Because even though there's a whole bunch of them, they can't do anything.
Exactly.
Okay, so what's this called?
Heavy armor master is what I would choose because I think it's a very cool feat. Alternatively, what's it called? Durable? Is that it? No, that's not it.
It doesn't sound as cool.
No, there's another one that it basically makes you. It gives you a lot more health, which I mentioned earlier. I just can't remember the name of it right now. And that's what I would do to put him at level 4. Those are the most important things. There are obviously a bunch more features and things that you would get, but you don't make choices there.
Wait, well, he's made.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
D&D Master Chief level 4. He is Warforged, 7 foot, champion fighter with intelligence of 14, strength of 16, dex of 8, wisdom of 10, constitution of 16, charisma 10, unarmed fighting, and he has heavy armor master.
Exactly. Actually, I would also say that you get to choose a couple of like things to be good at. So maybe athletics, acrobatics, intimidation. Do you think he has insight? Maybe not.
Cortana would be his insight, so no.
Yeah, he relies on her. For that. Yeah, I can't find there's no list of it that I have here.
We'll do it next time.
Yeah, I would say that those are like the core ones that you could focus on.
Cool.
Yeah. And that's that.
Yeah, that's the end of the podcast.
Did that take that long?
That took a very long time. We are
no.
now at an hour and 11 minutes.
Of just the microphone being on though.
Well, that's not how long the microphone's been on, but the episode has definitely been about an hour. Because we looked at the time when I was like, hey, you like feet or something like that at 14 minutes, I think.
Yeah, that's
And that's when we started it? Roughly?
True, actually, yeah.
I think that's what you said.
Anyway, making D&D characters is really fun. I would actually probably, like, it's not good because you'll lose your level 20 feature, but most characters don't go to level 20. So I would take like a level or 2 in Warlock, so then you get something similar to Cortana. That you can rely on and like maybe ask for information or maybe not.
There's a couple other versions of the Master Chief that you could do. Mine is like just the fucking Brutus.
Yeah, yours
the Brutus version.
Yeah, there are so many different options and different ways to like build the same concept, which it's why I really love building D&D characters. And I'm sorry if they got too technical, because I know you don't know most of the things that I'm saying.
I didn't know any of them.
It's just jargon.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm sorry. I tried to explain things as I went.
No, it was good. It was fun. It was heaps fun. I'd be curious to see what the thumbnail's gonna look like for this one. Probably just Master Chief with his helmet off, but it's just my head.
Master Chief has done it again. He made the thumbnail twice.
Wait, the first one was E3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So many years ago now.
Because Infinite was this year.
It was this year.
Yeah, Infinite is coming out very, very soon. I'm so excited for it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm out.
Okay, well.
Not excited for that.
No, you're leaving apparently.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
After you clean up my kitchen.
No, that's not true. I'm just going now.
Okay. Well,
but thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for joining me. And next time on Dungeons and Dragons, we build Cortana. She's going to be in it.
True, fully. We could just have her be like a companion.
Yeah.
Party member.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Just put her in. Chuck her in. Chuck her in where though?
I'll chuck myself in.
In her.
Mm-hmm. And I won't get out. For me, baby.